psychology, how do you manage the spiritual aspect. Okay, this make you get happy, and this is sustain, prolonged, lebih lama, lebih sustain, is a sustain, rather is depend on your external factor. Okay, but I don't say that the external factor not important. No, but the external factor is not the absolute factor to get someone happy. The absolute factor is come from yourself, from within yourself. Okay, okay. Let's we look at the this reference book. Okay, stop sharing. Okay, share others. Yes, this one. Okay. This book talk about the happiness in terms of psychological perspective. Okay, what is like make a person happy? From the start, the writer asks us, okay, what exactly makes a person happy? The question has been the subject much speculation. Common sense by hypothesis about the roots of happiness abound. For example, you have heard that money. Okay, we maybe think that money, that the wealth, make us happy, but money cannot buy the happiness. You have money, and then you can buy the medicine, but you cannot buy the health. You have money, and you can afford the house, but you cannot buy a home. Okay, home that we live, even though we have a small home, a small house, but yeah, there is a home for us. Okay, meaning that money is not absolute factor, absolute item that make you happy or not. Okay, but then if we concern on health, our health, okay, how about if you don't have a job, unemployed? Yeah, you have a physical health, good health, but unemployed, or maybe poor, or maybe lonely. Okay, how do you feel? Even though you have a good health. Okay, so back to my previous ideas, that the external factors, even the health, these external, money, house, car, and not the absolute factor make us happy. Okay. Okay. In recent years, social scientists have begun putting these and other hypotheses to empirical tests. Okay, quite a number of survey studies have been conducted to explore the determinants of subjective well-being, individual personal assessment of their overall happiness, of their life satisfaction. And sometimes if we will try to define the happiness, maybe actually it's satisfaction only. Is that okay? Happiness is once we feel satisfied. Even though we don't have, for example, car, okay, but I'm satisfied with my life. I use a motorbike, for example, okay, but I feel satisfied. Okay, so if you define the happiness, what is happiness? Maybe we can make some similarities with the satisfaction. Okay, I believe some of you have defined satisfaction, fulfill needs. Okay, Maybe in short, we can say we reach the happiness once we are feel satisfied with our life. For example, I'm satisfied with my body shape. Okay, for example, so I'm satisfied. Saya rasa puas hati, satisfaction. Okay, I have for example, small house, but I'm satisfied with it. Okay, so I'm happy. Or I maybe have a mansion, bungalow, mansion, mansion lah, palace, even a palace. But I'm still feeling unsatisfied with my palace. Yeah, I want to add more, extend from more building. Okay, I want to change the color. I'm still unsatisfied, even though I have everything. So, in short, we try to make some similarities. Happiness once you are satisfied. Once you satisfied with your life, even though you are maybe poor or maybe unemployed. Yeah, some people say, oh, so unemployed people will suffer and not happy. But unemployed people still happy within their life. Okay, within their life. Okay, because he feels satisfied. So meaning that this kind of the feeling, satisfaction, happiness is something subjective, something relative, one by one person, and different one and another. Okay, so from this point, from this point, try looking. Try looking. What are you looking for, and what you make satisfied? What you make satisfied? Okay? Even though you have, for example, even though you have first class degree, but you still feeling unsatisfied, it make you suffer. It still make you suffer. The kind of unsatisfied, yang tidak rasa tidak puas hati. Even though you have everything, almost everything you have. Okay, you have a family, you have a parent, you have a kid, maybe one day you have a wife or girl or husband, but your unsatisfied haunted you, haunted your mind, haunted your feeling, and yet no happiness for you. You will not reach the happiness. Okay, but this is something that philosophical perspective. Okay, today I want to share with you some issue about the happiness in psychology's perspective. Okay. According to this book, okay, we have done this. It has been done this. Okay, what is important now? What is important now? Okay, most people think that if they have money, okay, they will be happy. They would be happier rather others. Okay, this kind that I say mentioned in early class that sometimes we will surprise once we know that money is not the single factor. It's not the absolute factor for make people happy. Oh, we surprised. Oh, all this while, selama ini, I thought that money make us happy. When I attend this class, lecturer says that money is not the single factor, it's not absolute factor for make us happy. So I'm shocked. It is surprisingly, it's a surprise for me. It's a new thing. Yes, my point is, I want to you think in deep, okay? Because this kind of the point make you think deeply, make you think further. Oh, all this while I think that the material things make us happy. But then there are another thing, there are another factor, more important thing to make happy. Okay, but I don't say money is not important. I don't say that. But money is not everything to make you happy. It is a positive correlation between income and feeling of happy. Based on the research, the writer has says that there is a positive correlation between income and feeling of happy. Positive correlation meaning up and down, positive, up and down. Okay. For example, have a money, the happy is increased to the next level. Increase your feeling of feeling of the happiness. Meaning this is positive correlation. Once go up, another goes up. Once goes down, another goes down. This is positive correlation. There is research that conclude that money and happiness have a positive correlation. Yes, even though I say money is not everything, but in a research conclude money can make someone happy because it have a positive correlation between two. And money and happiness have a positive correlation. One ups and another goes up. One go down, another goes down. Okay. But as you said, this is surprisingly weak. Even though have a positive correlation, but weak correlation. Weak correlation meaning not mass. Weak. We call a weak correlation meaning, yeah, there is a correlation, but the correlation not strong. Weak. Meaning that it's not mass. I repeat my point. There is a correlation between two, money and happiness, in terms of positive correlation, but the correlation is weak, not strong. Meaning that it's not a must. You have money, you must happy. Sometimes you have money, but you're unhappy. Meaning that not must. Weak correlation meaning not must, not compulsory. Okay, even though have a correlation, positive correlation, but it's not must. Within the specific nation, the correlation between income and happiness tend to fall somewhere between 0.12 and 20. Okay, never mind. This is just a number. Yeah. Obviously, being poor can contribute to unhappy, yet it seems one people ascend above a certain level of income, additional wealth does not foster greater happiness. Okay, this is what I am saying, that weak correlation, not mass and not absolute mass, not the compulsory. Okay, but there is a correlation. Ada kaitan. There is a correlation, but not mass. It's a weak correlation. Okay. Next one. First, money. Second one is what is? This is just explanation. Age. The second factor of the happiness is depend on the age. Age has generally been found to be unrelated to global estimate of happiness, meaning that not all this while maybe we thought that a kid more happy rather teenagers, or maybe compare with the adolescent person, adolescent. Okay, but the research has been shows that age has been found to be unrelated to global estimate of happiness, meaning that the happiness is not belong to age. Maybe adolescent can be happy, kid may unhappy. Unrelated, and been for unrelated, meaning that happiness is not belong to the group of age of people. Okay, anyone can be happy. Anyone can be unhappy. For example, study of 7,000 adults conclude that level of happiness did not vary with age, not significant. Okay, not significant. Let's say some recent study have found modest size link between age and subjective well-being. Okay, so this is an explanation. Okay, so this kind of result, this kind of the conclusion make us to think deeply. Okay, meaning that our age not the determining factor, not the absolute factor to make us happy or not. Okay, some people say, oh, I'm happy when I was in child, for example, but no, today I'm not happy because I have a lot of responsibilities. I have to go to work, I have to study. Some of you say that I'm happy when class is cancelled, because once I was a child, I don't have commitment to attend class forever. Okay, so it's not related with the age actually. Okay, some kids face unhappy situation, unhappy experiences. And same goes with the adult. Some adult happy when he or she was in child age, but in current age as an adolescent, she or he not happy. That's not happy. Okay, what else? Okay, what else? Okay, what else? Parenthood. Okay, I'm sorry. Parenthood. Children can be tremendous source of joy and fulfillment, but they can also be tremendous source of headache and hassle. Compared to childless couple, some says that children, if you are married, then you have a children, you have kid, makes you happy. But according to this research, sometimes some people, some couple have a problem with the children and kids. Again, our point here, the external factor does not the absolute, the ultimate predictor to make someone happy. Meaning that some couples, some marriage person face problem, face tremendous got a headache because of the kid. So back to the first ideas that happiness come from within yourself, come from your feeling of satisfaction of towards anything, towards kids, towards age, towards money, your feeling of satisfaction. Okay. Do you agree that? Okay, if you have some ideas go against the ideas from my ideas, okay, please and just write on your chatting room and we'll discuss about that. Agenda. Agenda. Women are treated for depressive disorder about twice as often as men, according to the research. So one might expect that women are less happy on the average. Hi girl, do you agree with this kind of the statement? And women are treated depressive disorder about twice as often as men. Twice. Okay, men suffer disorder, depressive but women twice, dua kali ganda, unhappy. And so, in short, men more happy rather women. Do you agree or not? I'm not sure. Okay, just give some ideas. Okay, this is ideas, meaning that happy related with the gender aspect. So one might expect that women are less happy on the average compared with the men. Okay, do you agree on that? Is please, others. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Others is intelligent. Your intelligent ability. Some intelligent people, smart people like the university student. We can say that university student more intelligent rather others, and not study in the university. So sometimes people say that intelligence make us happy. It is highly valued trait in modern society. Once you have a level of, for example, the labeling of you got the doctorate, PhD. So people will say, oh, these are happy people because you have a doctorate, you have intelligent ability, you have academic achievement, the highest academic professor. Professor more happy rather than doctor. Okay, the intelligent factor. Okay, but researchers have not found an association between IQ score and happiness. So intelligence does not make you happy actually. Okay, physical attractiveness. You may have a physical attractiveness, beautiful, smart. Okay, your smile make people haunted you, and make people charm on you. And Hajar, once she smiled, and once we hear her voice, okay, we are attracted to her. You have a physical attractive. But good-looking people enjoy a variety of advantage in comparison to unattractive people according to Western society. I think in Eastern society is same. It's quite same. People who have a physical activities more enjoy. This is what we call the idea, the wrong idea actually. People who have intelligence more happy. This is wrong idea. This is maybe we all this while we think that intelligence, physical attractiveness, money, parenthood, age make us happy. But the research has been shown that that's kind of the not related. Maybe some relation, there is some relation, but weak, or maybe very little or insignificant. Insignificant, tak begitu kuat. There is a relation. There is a relation between the two, between intelligence and happiness, between physical attractiveness and happiness. But the correlation, the relationship, quite weak, not significant. Weak and not significant. Okay, given the physical is an important resource in Western society, as I mentioned, we might expect attractive people to be happier than others. But the available data indicate that the correlation between attractiveness and happy is negligible. It's weak and negligible. It's weak. Okay, so if you feel that you're not attractively, physically attractive, don't be sad. Don't be sad. Just be yourself. Don't be jealous, because happiness is not belong only to the attractive physical person. So everyone can be happy. Okay. So what is somewhat important? Okay. According to this book, there are four factors or four factor or four predictor for reason. What make you happy? What make others? What make people happy in general? Meaning that everyone can be happy if they have four these things. What is somewhat important to make us happy? First, health. Okay, health. And first, good physical health would seem to be an essential requirement for happiness. Okay, if you are not sure how can achieve the happy, okay, at the first I said that the happy come from within. This is very basic principle, and from within ourselves. Okay, rather than the external factor. You need to be remind this. Okay, from ourselves, from within ourselves. Okay, it is a very basic principle for the happy, meaning that the external factor does make some additional to make happy. But at this point, okay, these four factor, these four things will make people happy in general. In general, first, health, good physical health. Physical health, okay, would seem to be an essential. The G's, the essential, the juice, the G's, the G's requirement for the happiness. But people adapt to health problem. Okay, research reveal that individuals who develop serious or disabling health condition are not as unhappy as one might guess. Okay, meaning that, yeah, I try to highlight the point. Do you see that? Yellow color. Research revealed that individuals who develop serious disabling health condition are as unhappy as one might guess. Meaning that if you have a good health, it made you happy. It might make you happy. Okay, health. Okay, what else? Health, social activities, religious belief, and culture. There are four. Okay, health, social activities, religious belief, and culture. These four things will make people happy in general. In general. Okay. But the most important things, your within self, your spiritual, your emotion, your psychological aspect, most important. Okay, but in general, these four kind of things make people happy in general. What are they? First is health. Okay, health, your health, physical health, not mental health, physical health. Not suffer, not painful from the, for example, blood pressure, heart attack, anything, fever. Okay, what else? Okay, your health. So meaning, keep your health in good condition. Because this book, this perspective says that health is the main point to make you happy. Okay, social activities. Okay. Human are social animals. Okay. Again, I mentioned this before. And some psychologists say human are animal, social animal. But okay, I refuse on that. But yeah, we need to know that some psychologists look human as an animal, a social animal, because we have a similarities with the animals. Animals go to eat, yeah, we are fine to eat, and animals goes to intimate, have a good intimate with the spouse, yeah, as same way as a human. Okay, so we call that a social animal, meaning that we need others. We need others. We cannot live without any people surrounding us. Even though we have introvert personality. Introvert meaning I don't much like to mingle with others. Okay? It does mean that you not need to be socialized with others. You may unhappy or you may feeling uncompletion, feeling not suitable, feeling tak selesa with others. But does not mean you not need for others. You need others. You need others people. Okay, human are social animal and people interpersonal relation do appear to contribute their happiness. People interpersonal relation, your interpersonal relation, you and others, you and your parent, you with your sibling, you with your friend, your lecturer, your what else, your friend. Okay, meaning that if you want to be happy, involve in social activities. Social activities. Do watching a movie with your friend. Do, for example, clean the house with your family, with your sibling, with your parent. Do some social activities, meaning you do with others, because the psychologists believe that as a human we need interpersonal relation with others. Interpersonal with you and others. Interpersonal. And this make you happy. And people who are satisfied with their relationship network and who are social active report above average level of happiness. The research has been concluded, people who are satisfied with their friendship network and who are social active reported above average level of happiness. Average maknanya meaning that we reach the level of happiness even though not average. We are happy, not so happy, not unhappy, average happy. Okay lah. And average happy, yeah, average as long as we are happy. So do social activity with friend, family, okay, your group, okay, do social and make socialize, do activity together. Okay, for example, gotong royong. Okay, gotong royong mana? Gotong royong bahasa Melayu. Bahasa Inggeris gotong royong, ataupun do it together. Clean the college, for example, together. Okay, mingle with your friend, involve in social activity. Don't let you isolate yourself. Isolate yourself. Okay, keep quiet in your room, lock your room, and not join any activities. Okay, you will suffer as unhappy people and person. Okay, what else? Surprisingly, religion. Religion belief. Religion made us happy. Because what? Because what? Because what? Because religion offer the way to fulfill our spiritual needs. Last week we talked about spiritual, right? I'm not sure whether you will remember or not. Okay, but as a human being, I believe, and maybe many scholars, psychologists believe on the element of spiritual on human being, meaning that beside we have psychological needs, emotional needs, physiological needs, and one else is spiritual needs. Spiritual need. What is spiritual need? Spiritual meaning the sense of you know that what do you objective to be here in this world. You can define the meaningful life within yourself. Meaning of life. You know what is your objective, what is your goal, what I have to do in this world, what I'm looking for in this world. This kind of world, this kind of life, I know what does of meaning. Okay, I know where to go. I know the direction. Okay, you ask yourself, why you are here to this world? What is your mission? What is your goal? Sometimes I use goal, sometimes I use mission, sometimes I use objective, the same thing, the similar things. Ask yourself, what is your objective? Why you are here? Why you are here in this world? What is your mission? What is your mission? I'm a 3 minute. I have a mission to save Brian Orion. 3 minute. So the mission is there. Otherwise, we will feeling lost because we don't know what our mission. Therefore, the religions come to you, and religion give the meaning of life. They give you direction of life. They give you goal of life, regardless of the religion types are you. Muslim, we are clear why we are here. And Christian also give the meaning of life of the Christian people. Same goes with the Hindu, Buddhist, and wherever you are. Therefore, for my perspective, the religious person has clear what they try to be achieved in this world. Okay, and this is what this book says. The link between religiosity and subjective well-being. Okay, what is subjective well-being? I think we found this word before. Subjective well-being meaning that the happiness is subjective, the relative that I mentioned before. Subjective well-being. We don't have a certain agreement on this make happy, this make happy, this make happy. But happy is something subjective. We call subjective well-being. Okay, the link between religiosity and subjectivity is modest. Sederhana, modest. But a number of surveys suggest that people with heartfelt religious conviction are more likely to be happy than people who categorize themselves as a non-religious. According to this book, it's not my words only, but I do agree. Because I do agree this kind of the statement. Because as I mentioned before that, religion give us need, religion fulfill our spiritual needs. As a human being, okay, at the first week, second week, I talk about there are elements of the human psychology, emotion, behavior, and I add one thing is a spiritual aspect. Spiritual aspect. Okay, there are three things agreed by psychologists: mind, feeling, and behavior. And I add more, and this is not my only suggestion, but this is suggested by Islamic scholars, Al-Ghazali, for example, and many things, many Islamic scholars suggest that spiritual aspect is one of the human basic needs. If you look at the Maslow hierarchy, triangle hierarchy, okay, he did not mention that spiritual as a need, but in Islamic perspective, more specifically, we recognize that spiritual aspect is one of the human needs, human basic needs. Okay, guys. Okay, and yet, in this book, the writer suggests that religion is one of the the thing that make you happy, because religion fulfill the spiritual needs in human being as a human being. Okay, because religion give us direction, goal, objective. Okay, spiritual need. What is spiritual need? The definition, the looking, how the people place themselves in this world. Okay, what the mission of people? What my mission to this world? And yet, religion, regardless of religion, give us this kind of the meaning. Can you got it? I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, I hope you can got the idea. Okay, what else? Okay, what else? We have health, religion, and culture activities. And the last one is culture. Culture means the environment, circumstances, your environment, good culture, good environment. In terms of what? For example, equality, gender equality. What else? Equality, gender equality, equality as people and the leaders. Okay. For example, in UTM, for example, we are emphasize on environment, okay, green environment, okay. What else? The good culture, okay. The discussion culture, democratic culture, the flexibilities. We allow students to express their feeling, their thinking. This is a good culture. Okay, maybe some place. Okay, this is a undemocratic country, for example. Okay, no one can say anything. Okay, just do it what I'm ordered to you. Okay, it is not good culture. Okay. For example, in UTM, for example, we allow students to express their thinking, their feeling, okay, and everybody can give their opinion, for example. Everybody can say anything what he want, but of course, we need to consider on the some aspect in terms of a regulation, some of regulation, peraturan, law and regulation. Of course, we need to follow that. Okay, because law and regulation make people become good behave, become behave. Kalau tak nanti dia akan harm others. If not, we have not rule and regulation, make us as same goes like animal, and no regulation, no enforcement, no law. Okay, so the culture, And the good culture, the environment, good environment, make you happy. Okay? If you are, for example, stay in the community that unfair, no equality applies in that community. Even though you are happy, even you are rich, maybe you are intelligent, maybe you have a good health, but you stay in what we call uh, and therapeutic culture, not good culture. Okay, so it make you unhappy. Okay, so good culture is something that important to us to reach the happiness. Okay, and last one is okay. We already talked about the four. Okay, but beside the four, there are others factor, predictor. What is very important to people to reach, to get happy. The least factor that turned out to be very important, according to this book, not from my idea solely, semata-mata from my idea. Religion, belief, what else? Most very important. Most and very important. The most very is most important. According to this book, love, marriage, relationship satisfaction, meaning that our relationship towards people, others people, maybe our spouse, husband and wife, and maybe sibling, parents, but a relationship, good relationship with others. Meaning that you may talk about, you may think that for factor, social activity, region, health, what else, activities, and make you happier in general. But this writer, this book, more emphasize, more zoom, what most important beside that four. He said, the writer says that good relationship include love, marriage. Even though you are married, even you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, but you don't have good relationship, you're not satisfied with the relationship, did that make you unhappy also as well? Okay, this point, good relationship with others, okay, include love, husband and wife, girlfriend and boyfriend, and marriage. Good relationship in your marriage, even if you married lah, already married. Okay, but in future, if your relationship in your marriage, you don't have a good relationship even in your marriage, you have a husband or wife, but you don't have a good relationship, you will suffer, you will unhappy. Okay, so at the beginning, at this point, build, develop the good relationship with others. And even though within your friend, within your parent, okay, meaning that the relationship, good relationship is the vital, the most important things to make you happy, to make us happy. Okay. Got it. I'm not teaching you just because of the syllabus. No. I want to share you the how make you happy. Because this is for long. Ni lama ni, this is for long term. It's for long term. I'm not teaching you because of the syllabus. No. Okay. I'm sharing with you because I'm concerned to others happy, include myself. Myself, others happy. I'm happy, but my friend not happy. I'm not happy. I'm happy, but my wife unhappy. I'm not happy. So I'm happy, and I want to make others happy, so we can create the good culture. Happy is not just laugh. It's not laugh. Happy is above the joy, enjoyment. Happy is above the laugh. Ketawa, laugh. Apa ni? How to pronounce laugh? L-A-U-G-H, laugh. Not love, laugh. Ha ha ha. Ketawa. It's beyond. It's above. And it's above the laugh. Happy is feeling satisfaction, feeling contentment, peace. Miriam, peace. She says that happy is a peace. Yes, peace. Feeling of content, contentment, and the feeling of satisfaction. Meaning that a feeling is not about the external factor. External factor just maybe give some few percent for make us happy. Okay. Okay. So what is the most important? Good relationship. Yeah, relationship satisfaction with others in marriage, love. But at this point, love, marriage, meaning that the more close you with your friend, you must have a good relationship to whom close to you, your friend, your spouse, your parent. Okay, meaning that you need to develop the good relationship within the close to whom that close to you. The most close, most important to develop the good relationship with them. Okay, okay, guys. We move to others. Top point. Work. Work. Work also make you happy and also make you unhappy. Okay. Most important work, pekerjaan. Given the way people often complain about their job, we might not expect work to be a key of happy, but we might not expect work to be a key source of happy. But it is, according to the writer of the book, work. So find the suitable work for you, and you enjoy doing your work. You enjoy, you feel satisfied with your work. You may unhappy if you feeling unsatisfied with your work. So it's important to find any work, any job that suitable for you and you feel satisfied. And sometimes we feel unsatisfied because of a lot of job to do, the environment, and the we call safety and OSH, safety and what OSH ni apa? Safety and health. Okay, occupational safety and health, OSH. Okay, so it's critical. It's okay. Let me read this. Although less critical than relationship satisfaction, job satisfaction is strongly associated with general happiness. Even though the relationship is weak, meaning not mass. Okay. What I'm talking now is from the psychological perspective. What makes you happy? Good relationship. Second one is the work. But you need to remember what I'm talking at the early class. That what you may be from within yourself. Okay, the feeling of satisfaction towards what you are doing. Okay, and one of that is work, kerja, your job. Okay, because according to this book, less critical, and job is less critical to make you happy, but job satisfaction is strongly associated with general happiness. Okay, the study has been shown everything lah. You can read study also show that blah 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 blah. Okay, and next point, what make you happy is genetic and personality. Your genetic, your personality, or this sport women, sportmen, sportwomen. Okay, the best predictor of individual future happiness is their past happiness. Okay, some people seem destined to be happy or other unhappy regardless their term of setback. Okay, at this point, the book has been says about your personality is something that most important things that make you happy. Okay, all this while maybe I'm not sure whether you are know or not what type of personality that you have. Do you know what type of personality that you have? Introvert, extrovert, whatever, neuroticism, whatever, type A, type B. I don't know sure. I assume that you don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I assume most of you don't realize, even don't know, don't know what type of personality that you are. Okay, but in this point, the writer said that your personality is a most important factor predictor to make you happy. For example, what? For example, um, okay, wait. For example, I want to. Okay, this one. For example, extraversion. Extraversion is one of the type of personality. The person who have the personality of extraversion more happy rather than others, compare with others. Extraversion. So at this point, it is important to you to find out what type of personality you are. Actually, I have one topic, subtopic from this course, personality. Okay, if you don't, if you eager, you don't, you cannot wait. You cannot wait the topic a few weeks further. Okay, you find yourself what type what type of personality you are, because there are many instrument, there are many questionnaire, self-assessment tools that we can determine our personality. And we call personality test. Personality test. Just search personality test online. You will find many type of instrument in skill. Some nation, some country, he said personality test. Some country use personality skill. Some country use questionnaire personality or whatever. Okay, but determine the skill, the instrument will determine our personality of types. One of the personality types is extraversion. Is one of the better predictor of happiness, according to this book. People who are outgoing, upbeat, and sociable tend to be happier than others. And this kind of the personality of human. Meaning that if you have extraversion types, you may happy because you are outgoing, upbeat, sociable. Okay, you have a good perspective toward yourself. Okay, you may have a high level of self-esteem. Self-esteem. Okay, after this we will talk what is self-esteem. After this, so I hope you can stay with me until the end of the class, until end of the semester. I have lots of to you with you to share. Eh, I'm eager to share with you. Okay. Okay. Beside that, the neurotic personality, and to the tendency to be anxious. And some people have this kind of the personality, neuroticism we call it. Yang kita panggil dia neuroticism. The type of personality tend to be unhappy because she or he have a anxious, extremely anxious, feeling fairness, what yeah, fairness. We are all of us, and we have a feeling of fear. But I can think if you can manage your fear, anxious towards something, is natural for you, natural for us as a human being. Kan, rasa takut, the feeling of fearness is something nature for human. But some people, they they experience the feeling of anxious in its extreme level. So this kind of personality of people, this people, they will not they will unhappy. They're not happy. Okay, tend to be anxious, hostile, feeling insecure. Okay, every time need to call the girlfriend or boyfriend, where are you? What are you doing? Because she or he feel insecure in the relationship. Insecure, insecure. Rasa takut, tak selamat, insecure. So he or she manifests the behavior by calling every time. You must send your location every 1 hour. Have you meet this kind of people? You you may suffer, and he or she itself, herself, himself suffering, because anxious, too much extreme apa tadi fear, fearness, okay, and self-conscious, tak sedar. Conscious ni maksudnya tak sedar lah. Tak sedar. Okay, this who score high in neuroticism tend to be less happy. Less happy, boleh juga happy, tapi less happy to others. Okay, what else? We have for example, type A, type B. Just type after this, type A personality, type B personality. Type A most tendency to be stressful. Who belong the type A personality will suffer with the stress, because there are some characteristic of type A person lead to be stressed. So if you find yourself in stressful, let's check what type of personality you are. This is the first step. This is the first step. Because I believe university students have a maturity ability to find themselves in order to seek the source of knowledge. Meaning that I give some ideas, okay, type A, type B, extroversion, neuroticism, personality test, whatever. Find yourself, explore yourself. What are you in terms of personality? As I mentioned, type A, more tendency to become stressful because the character of type A in rush, to get in fast. Nak cepat, to get in fast. Too fast. Everything want to fast. Without conscious. After this, you will realize, oh, I am type A actually. That's why I become too stressful. How to manage? Okay, after this, we talk about that. Okay. So there are three most important things. The three things that most important to achieve the happiness. It is good relationship, work, and personality. Genetic and personality. Okay. Okay. Conclusion. 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 We are already 12:34. Okay. Okay. Conclusion. First, research and happiness demonstrate that determinant of subjective well-being are precisely that objective realities are not as important as subjective feeling. Okay, meaning that your feeling, your psychology, your within yourself, most important thing to manage in order to get happiness. Okay, first, second, next page. Second. Okay, second, when it's come to happiness, everything is relative. In other words, every single person have their own definition on happiness. Okay, at this point, I want to suggest to you to find you find your own definition on happiness. What do you want actually? Because all this while, I think uh, most of us don't realize what actually to be achieved. What do you want? If you get what do you want, the thing that you want, you will make happy. But remember, the external factor is not absolute predictor to make you happy. Okay? At this point, I just want to make sure you know, you realize, you aware what do you want actually. Okay, just list down what you want. Okay. Okay. Third, research on happiness has shown that people are surprisingly bad at predicting what will make them happy. Okay, meaning that after you know what you want, you may surprise that everything on list is not on your mind after this, before this. Uh, you don't realize, oh, actually, I want this one. And if you have a list, what you want, and please arrange the most important thing that you want, the most you want, and the thing that you most others, rather than others. We assume that we know what is best for us, but research are offering. Okay, okay. And before you list down the thing that you think that that's make you happy, okay, actually it is a just external factor maybe. Okay, uh, the important thing is emotional relation to future event, meaning that your emotion, your feeling, your psychological, your spiritual is most important. Okay, third. And next one, the fourth. Fourth. Keempat. What is fourth? Research as everything well-being indicates that people often adapt to their circumstances. Adapt. Therefore, I said it's important to us to realize that psychological adjustment is important because not all that we want, that we list, that is we want. For example, we have 10 things to get. Okay, but we need to realize that not all the things can be get. We can get that things. So we need to do some adjustment, adapt, and just circumstances, our environment, our reality. In reality, you may ambitious, oh, I want to marry a princess or prince. Your ambitious, your list from one of your list in marriage with a princess of Selangor Royal. Apa ni apa ni Tengku Mahkota. Uh, eh, tapi it's not in reality. It's just your assumption, your ambition, cita-cita saja kan. Okay. So this adaptation is important. That's why we are teaching. I am teaching you about psychology, adjustment, adaptation. Okay, okay, guy and girl, I we ready 12:40. Okay, I want to give you some tasks. Task 3. Task 3. Okay. Siapa yang bersama saya lagi ni? Rizwan seorang yang bergambar. Okay, Ganesh. Okay, thank you, Ganesh. I believe. I mean, who opened the video just Rizwan here. Okay, okay, guys. I want to give you some tasks. I will upload the task to e-learning, but I want to brief at least just a briefly. Okay. Okay. Try to find. Okay, guys. Try to find whether maybe article and a journal article from website whatever, or maybe you find from the website a content from website that discuss on what religion's perspective towards happiness, how religion define the happiness, what happiness in perspective of religion, regardless of religion, maybe Islam, maybe Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, whatever. But I want to you find an article, one article, or maybe from website content, okay, that discuss about the religion and happiness. What happiness in religion perspective? How religion define happiness, whatever lah. But the point is religion and happiness. Okay, find that article maybe or website content. Okay, and make some summary from your perspective after you read the article, the content, and make some summary and summarization, and make some conclusion in essay format, between 100 to 200 words, between 100 and 200 words, your conclusion, okay, make in essay lah, within 100, not less 100, not much than 200 words. Okay, got it? I will upload the task through e-learning. After this, you may refer to e-learning. Okay, maybe tonight, after I have a class meeting, whatever, I will upload. Yeah. Type or handwriting. Okay. Okay, Christina Aurora. I like your name, Aurora. This is your real name, right? Okay. Itu nama nickname je. Aurora. The pronunciation Aurora. Christina Aurora. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. I have a decide. A few students asked me about the handwriting, typing by using apps, words, whatever kan. Because in conjunction to stand for flexibility, democracy, I am very stand for democracy. Okay, and in terms of technology, I allow. Whether you want to use handwriting, but I'm more prefer to handwriting or hand drawing, rather than you use app. But I allow to use any apps, any kind of application, Word, Windows, PowerPoint, whatever. Or maybe you have a very sophisticated apps. Yeah, you can do it. The point is, I allow. Okay. Okay, the time's to lunch. I'm.
Doctor, that's one more question.
Yeah, Rizwan. Yeah.
So, in the document letter, let's say we are doing it in Microsoft Word.
I'm not here, Joe.
Oh, you cannot hear me? Hello, hello, test.
Yeah, you're not clear. Yeah, repeat,
Yeah,
please.
it's okay lah. I type.
Pardon? Okay, type. Yeah. Okay. Enough today. Eh. Okay, apa tu? We are waiting. Do we need to include the source of document as? Yeah. This I'm forwarded. Okay, you need to upload and print in PDF or save in PDF file, and you need upload together. I will prepare for online text for your summarization and summary. Your summary, please write as a online text, and the supportive document, the article that you got from internet or maybe website content, print it or save it in PDF file and upload as your references or attachment. Okay, clear? Thank you, Rizwan, to remember me about this. Yes, this is must because I want to compare. Is it right? Your summary, your article, your source of knowledge. Okay, source of document. Yes, good. English or BM? Can. Shafi, Shifa. Shifa. Okay. Sebelum saya dah tak apa nampak. Shifa, ya. Can bahasa Melayu and English. Yeah, I'm stand for flexibility. Okay, as long as you know what are you writing, you know what are you doing. This is point. Okay, but yeah, if you want to sharpen your English skill, yeah, English as long as I'm understand what you are writing, because I'm not your English teacher. I won't concern about the grammar, whatever. Even though I'm talking, yeah, I'm not concerned about the grammar. I'm focusing on the content. Okay, guys, thank you. See you again. See you later next week, inshallah. And thank you. I'm sorry, Ganesh, but the source have to be only from article or just book, book. How can you upload as your sources? Maybe you can snap a picture and convert to PDF. Yeah, it's depend on your creativity, Ganesh. As long as is you have references. You have references. Journal, article, maybe web content. Yeah, another is book. Okay, Ganesh. Okay, thank you. Bye. You can leave now. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi and very good afternoon.
Assalamualaikum.
Ya, waalaikumsalam. Amir.